intro. We're live.
Oh, we're just full on live, no intro.
I did the intro. I'm just letting you do the intro.
Hello, people. Welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade. Well, it's not just called that. It's called the Liars Club because, well, I thought it sounded nice at the time. I don't know anymore. Well, welcome back to a world where the things that go bump in the night are actually there. Last we left off, our party finally found the bunker outside of Chicago. They after some investigation and some plundering, they knew not what they did in the pulling of some levers.
I don't care.
I'm not taking any credit for that.
Before very quickly vacating and leaving burning cars in their wake. Finally, the night has finally passed. Let's start this session off with some rouse checks as you guys wake up on the start of a new night. And Tom, I'm also gonna have Tom do one of those as well, because I feel like as far as we've gotten in this story is now the point where, while Tom may not actively be feeling the stress of like bouncing back and forth between what can be considered very high stress situations, he's probably going to start feeling it by now.
Hey, I got one success.
Okay.
That means nothing changes, right?
Yep. As long as you get at least one success, nothing changes.
Nice, I've achieved homeostasis.
That's how that works?
No.
Still have no fucking clue how rolling these dice work, if I'm being completely honest.
Rolling a rouse check is rolling dice equal to your hunger. In the dice roller, it's a lot easier if you just put your hunger to 0 and roll it in the dice themselves as dice by themselves. As long as you make at least
I still
one.
have no idea what I didn't. I don't think I did. Hi, I'm Hades. I'm the stupid one.
So
I have no idea what anything means.
Story of my life.
So my hunger is at 1. I just put hunger at 0 and put 1 in my dice pool.
Yep, hunger at 0. Then put the number equal to your hunger in the dice pool and roll. Get a success.
One success.
We're 4 sessions in and still trying to figure out how to play the game.
Hey,
that it's Vampire the Masquerade.
Annoying. It is annoying, and that's why I have my physical dice.
That dice roll is annoying, and this is a different system.
Yes.
So it's understandable.
No. I'm not saying this as like it's a bad thing. I'm saying it as I find it very humorous that we still haven't gotten our shit together after four times.
It's fine.
I've been subbed out for most of these, so...
Let's see.
Ooh.
Please don't do the ooh voice.
I'm confused.
No ooh voice, please.
It's so fun to do that.
It hurts my soul.
It's not very fun to do woo.
Oh,
do woo.
And this is when I commit seppuku.
Actually, you know what's funny? Me and my friend James came up with a new term. It's called seppuku. It's where you dishonorably shit yourself.
I think that's an old term because I've heard that years ago.
Is it for real?
I've heard people say shapoopoo before.
Oh, me and my friend just made it up at work because he almost shit himself. It's like
that's the thing you do at work.
What in the fuck did this conversation turn into?
I don't know. So, Hades, how much hunger does your character have?
What? I don't know.
On the
bottom of the first sheet, next to the label hunger.
However
Yes.
many boxes are ticked.
How many boxes are ticked?
Should be one, unless you had something
Nobody told me to
happen.
do anything with that. Okay, nobody told me to do anything with that.
Okay. So just tick one box, because the only way to go to 0 is to fully murder someone. So put it at 1. Now in the dice roller. In the dice roller.
I think your hunger goes up if you like fail a
Rouse check.
Rouse check, right?
Yeah. Your hunger goes up
that's
if you fail a rouse check. You only need one success to succeed a rouse check.
Give me a moment. I had to
All right.
close and open the thing again.
Ah, yes. The problems of not being able to print character sheets.
Oh,
I'm actually going to
could.
transfer it into Excel. I think it's just easier.
Let's use a
Excel.
physical sheet for
I
Vampire.
I think it would just be easier to do it in Excel, honestly.
Could get it printed.
I've seen his
I
character
also
sheets
hate
for
paper
Excel. They're
sheets.
actually effective.
What the fuck?
I've
Oh yeah,
done it.
you've seen my Pokemon one.
Yeah,
My Pokemon one is like fucking fancy as hell.
I can't wait to play. I don't even remember
I actually
what the fuck
fixed
I
it,
named
so
him.
it actually does a lot of the shit for you. I put in all the calculations for it.
Oh damn, that's wild.
I don't even remember what I named
Yeah.
my Rylu for that.
I don't remember.
I now want to look it up so I can find it.
I hate paper sheets. They're so hard to pay attention for me. That's why all of my sheets are digital.
I found my JoJo. I found my JoJo one.
I'm a pen and paper kind of person because I do so much homebrew.
That's why I did Excel. I think Excel also like helps like visualize it a little bit.
It was Keikoa.
Mine is literally screenshots of the sheet.
Mine is too.
Modern problems require modern
drawn.
solutions.
Wait, do you have a but say do you have like a drawing program? Because you can just import it to that. I did it into Pages and it worked decently well.
Pages. Ooh, that
I have
actually
a
be a good way
MacBook,
for me
leave me
to
alone.
drag around character sheets like on my phone instead of doing D&D. I hate D&D Beyond. I hate that you have to pay so much money just for it to like be as useful as using pen and paper. Okay. So yeah, it's just you should have one hunger, then in the dice roller, drop the hunger to 0, put one die. You did it?
Did that.
You
It
did the
says
thing?
0 successes, and I'm assuming that means I did.
Yeah. That's a failed rouse check. You have 2 hunger now, so you're gonna mark down 2 hunger. All right. Now, what did Tom get? Because he's rolling a rouse check, but it's for rage.
I rolled a 7, so I'm good.
Yeah, Tom's good. Okay.
Oh.
The bottle really helps. Drinks another swig.
After the ritualistic weird conversation, like weird awkward hello with the Uber driver delivering 3 more fifths of vodka, everyone is
to go.
Everyone is up to do as they please. You guys already have the location for the appraisal of the hardware that you're planning on selling for a meeting with a chemist in the area.
Mm-hmm.
So what? Because like we always get like a quick little glimpse into each part, like each member's beginning of the night routine. So I wonder, like, what's Theodore's start of the night routine?
It would probably be cleaning myself, making sure that I'm like nice and preened. So I have like about 30 different washes and moisturizers and whatnot I have to go through. All of them are in order. Very specific routine that I have. I make sure that all of my nails and my toenails are cut nice and clean. Don't want to accidentally scratch someone. And then I take a straight razor and shave my neck and face, and maybe trim up my eyebrows a little bit. And then I'll take a shower. Do my conditioner, my shampoo, my body wash with charcoal. Make sure I have a nice loofah. I'm actually just using steel wool, but that's just me. Go through my whole process of taking a nice cold shower, and then you end a little like burning hot, like boiling hot, and then you get out of the shower, and then I take a blow dryer and actually blow dry myself instead of using a towel because that's a little abrasive. Um, and then I'll do some
After you say
meditation.
you use steel wool.
This is extensive.
And then I'll meditate for a little bit, maybe read some nice light reading. Yeah, that's my night routine.
I like to picture that.
And I
this is
finish
your actual
around
routine.
6
The entire time. What the fuck is my character named?
That is
It's been a minute.
hilarious.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan is staring at you this entire fucking time. Every time you do it. Because he's so confused.
That's fucking. That is absolute gold. Holy shit.
There's no reason it should take that long, and yet here we are.
That was all improv, by the way. I just was like, fuck it.
Oh, I could feel the improv, and it was so good.
My improv skills are decent, I'd
Oh
say.
my god.
D&D
This
only
motherfucker
makes it better.
needed to be in the academy. Jesus Christ.
I was like, oh, I really wish I did, but then I was like, no, I don't know if I have time. And then like I watched the first episode and I was like, damn it, I have the funniest character. He's a short Brooklyn man that's bald.
Okay, fuck, okay. Whew. So, after that little look into his sundown routine, what is everyone getting ready to do, planning to do? I'm putting this on you guys because now it's your choice when you guys are getting into action.
Tom would just be waiting for the others cleaning. He would be polishing that M1 Grand and the Tommy gun he got a hold of, making them real nice and pretty.
Doing what I do every night, getting up, shower, and enjoying myself, getting away from all the crazy people.
How does Tom? Because the Tommy gun, like with a box magazine, I could completely understand like how he could keep that hidden. How does Tom keep the Grand hidden?
Oh, he's gonna leave that in the hotel room. That's staying in the hotel room for the time being. If he did want it hidden, there is a way to hide it on your back under a jacket. I've seen it done.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to public school. I've seen it done.
Jesus.
I
I can't make that joke because my high school did get shot up.
I didn't want to make that joke, but there was a thought about
My
it.
high school did get shot up, so I really can't make that joke.
Jesus. Okay. All right. So Tom would just be waiting for the others. In one bathroom, there's just Theodore with fucking steel wool. In the other is Millie just trying to enjoy a hot shower. Okay.
Yeah, work with that, DM. No, just kidding.
Oh no, I don't need to work with that. Y'all need to work with that.
I'm rooming with Ryan, aren't I?
Yes, you're rooming with the wild animal and Logan, but not Logan. Hugh.
I'm rooming with the other wild animal.
Hugh is the wild animal. What the fuck? An animal I may be, but at least I'm mostly tame.
Mostly.
Mostly.
All right, in an effort to make sure that the next few minutes doesn't just become just us silently sitting around until someone actually says something.
Sorry,
Once everyone is done with their little routines, what's the game plan? I feel like Tom wouldn't just silently be standing there, especially when it looks like people are actually ready to go.
he would have been sitting on the bed cleaning the gun, probably around the point that he thinks that people are ready. He probably would clear his throat and get to his feet and kind of go to the door and see if anyone follows.
What's that?
You got something in your throat, Tom? You lozenge or something?
He's just gonna glance over and take a swig.
I think he's telling us it's time to leave. Also, the temptation to say, "What's the
Are we
matter,
leaving
Lassie?"
already? I'm only 45 minutes into my stretching. I mean,
You'll have time for calisthenics later.
I feel like he does nightly yoga instead of stretching, especially now because like Hugh could full on just stand in for like a goat. Like just fucking goat yoga, but it's a
Goat
full
yoga?
ass Wolverine.
I don't
And there's
think,
the
I don't think I
imminent
would
danger
want
of
you to
just
do that.
being ripped the fuck apart.
It's just like, don't drop him. Don't fucking drop him.
Did my internet shit out again?
No, we can hear you.
All right, well, let me get pants on. Let me go get dressed. So what level of dress should I go for this appraisal? Like, I'm thinking, like, is it like Antique Roadshow, or is it like Pawn Stars? You know,
Tom looks over
I'm pretty
himself.
sure
He's
it's
still
happening
wearing.
in a.
Tom looks over himself. He's still wearing the same pair of jeans.
Sure, it's happening in a
the
fucking parking
same
lot, dude.
raggedy leather jacket and a shirt that has been stained. It's more of a dark brown now due to the blood that's been on it and has dried.
I'm just gonna turn to Millie and just be like, all right, maybe I need a little better, well-informed opinions. I'm thinking royal purple tracksuit. Thoughts?
Tracksuit, you say? How good are you at squatting?
Oh, have you seen this ass, Millie?
Try not to look.
I'll take that
Tracksuits
as
are
a
fun.
yes.
If this doesn't start a PC romance, I don't know what will.
By this point, Tom would have finished the bottle and is kind of looking at the bottle like, shit, it's out.
I need more.
What more don't you understand?
I'm surprised Tom doesn't drink like straight gasoline.
He probably could.
After moonshine.
In
Vietnam, motherfuckers were drinking breaker fluid, man. It was like, you don't know what motherfuckers were drinking.
Tom is the kind of guy to drink the moonshine that would make you go blind.
Absolutely.
That's my backup drink, though. I do have vials of that on me at all times as my backup.
I knew it.
I forgot about that. I do have the moonshine. We forgot that we made that a thing.
Does everyone have what they need?
Tom goes and grabs another bottle of vodka and sticks it in his pocket. He's gonna go out the door.
Oh, it seems Tom's fully
I'm trying to
equipped.
remember. I thought I got something last time. Like in the bunker. I thought I got like a gun or something.
We have the items in the chat still. The item should
the
still
list.
be there.
The list is in the chat.
I have the red tipped bullets. And I would have the silver liquid on me because I'm the one who's trying to get it tested.
Yeah, I took the aerosol gun and the reloads
thought
for
I have a
that.
stake crossbow.
you didn't wanna
I'm not
touch
gonna
it.
bring that. I'm gonna.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
leave.
Sorry.
I'm gonna keep my table on me.
So Theodore got the stake crossbow. I do remember that. I remember Ryan.
I
grabbing
haven't noticed.
Ryan has the silver vial. That's
vials
right.
of silver liquid because shiny. And I believe Millie grabbed the gun with the aerosol can attached to it.
Yep, I have it written down on my character sheet.
And then everything else you guys can kind of like treat as like you can treat it like a Schrodinger's cat kind of thing. Like we all have it until one of us actually has it, because I'm not tracking that.
That's fair.
Yeah, that works for me.
It's just a backpack that's getting passed around.
Can it be a duffel bag instead, like a canvas duffel bag?
I mean,
Because certain fabrics like are not great for my
this
skin. So like,
no. This entire chronicle started with 2 army surplus green canvas duffel bags.
One full of chemicals, other full of weapons. We still have the katana with us, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. You guys still just have a full ass katana.
that's sick.
Why?
Because you guys kept the
Why
bag
not?
with you, and the katana was just in the bag, and Tom wasn't going
Because
to
a
take it.
weeaboo packed it.
If he was
Wasn't
in-
any of
mean,
us.
I wish I knew more Japanese, and I would definitely
Like-
bust it out.
Vampires insta dead after a decap. Like,
Still a
katanas
weeb.
are lighter than claymores.
Yeah, but claymores are funner.
All right. Well, Tom's going to go out of the room, feeling done with this conversation. Is going to head out to the front of the building.
Yeah.
I feel like I've lost enough brain
fuck
cells.
Tom, 'cause, no.
I follow Ryan out the door.
Tom is the voice of reason and doesn't say much.
He's more like the presence of reason.
That's it. That's it.
All right.
The implication of reason.
So,
I am
I'm the voice
journeying
of
to
fashion,
the meeting
obviously.
point, journeying to the appraisal, is that what I'm hearing?
Yes. Once
Yeah.
everyone gets outside, we're going to the appraisal point.
Okay. All right. So, big 4x4 pickup truck. I know that car.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else or just that one?
Isn't there a more armored vehicle that we also stole?
I think. No, we would just. Because I have my car.
Are we sure we didn't get a like a Rolls Royce?
A Camaro.
I have a Camaro. That's my car. Like you said, it was a red Camaro.
I think I said like electric blue.
Electric blue. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I don't even remember any descriptors for it.
It's
It is
been
a
while.
thing with wheels that can
We're not
transport.
taking my Camaro. We're just gonna take the
Alright.
truck.
Honestly, that's how Ryan sees it.
Just take a truck.
I'm just gonna take the
So
truck.
just the flatbed. All right. So you drive with the pickup truck, and you find that the location is actually a very large it is a parking garage. It's like a multi-level story concrete parking garage kind of thing, and it looks like it's been built up in the kind of way of like if this was the kind of place that like would fully close, like you could actually be trapped in here. It's one of those kind of parking garages.
Mm.
And
Okay.
driving in, the meeting point is on the 5th floor, which is like 3 from the top floor. You just go up to the 5th floor and you see like the majority of parked cars there, like majority of the spaces emptied out. Most of the cars, like there are 3 cars that are actually on this floor. 2 are like 4-door sedans, and one is like a very how do I say, like it's a 2-door sedan, except it looks like it was supposed to be fancier than the other cars, but then it was just like, wait, we need more cars, let's just get more of the same one. So instead of looking fancier, it's just 2 doors compared to the other 2. And they're just on the opposite end of the parking garage. Now, I'll let you guys situate how you like where you want to stop for this, how you want to, yeah.
No, there's nothing scarier than an abandoned parking garage.
Tom would probably point to a spot that's like not close to them, but also not really far. It's like far enough distance that we would have time to prepare for anything. Kind of like probably a good like 30 feet away type deal.
All right.
Can we
Just be,
park behind a
park there.
column?
You can definitely parked behind a column. However, like these, unless you're going to drag these boxes over to these people who are obviously not ready to like take these off your hands at the like right here, that may
I have a suggestion. I'll just stay in the car and we can back it up to them and unload it there. But we want to be able to stay mobile if like they try double crossing us. So somebody should stay in the vehicle.
Actually, Tom
Good
would
idea.
probably tell you he'd probably gesture to try to move in a way that you would like come at them sideways, where you're like, we park kind of behind them so they can't get out, but then we can get out. I don't know if that makes sense. Why you would stay in the car?
so on one end of the parking garage is the are the ramps up to the other floors. The other end, away from those ramps, overlooking one of those just like openings that watch out towards the street, is where these guys are parked. They're like parallel parked against these barriers looking out. Like not completely against it, enough room for the opposite doors to open.
Okay, yeah, then we go towards them, flip a bitch, back up a tiny bit. We're roughly like 10 feet. 10
Sounds
to
good to
15
me.
feet.
The middle car opens and like two people walk out. One guy in like a cheap a cheap black 3-piece suit comes out. He's wearing fucking sunglasses at night.
Can I stifle a laugh
Even I dress nicer
or
than that.
gag a little bit?
Sunglass guy draped across his shoulder over his sports coat. Theodore notices this. The strap of what's draped over it is totally ruining what's already a cheap fucking setup of stitch work. But on the strap is a Mac 10. The other guy, a lot better dressed. It's just some sensible pants, a button up, some really nice Oxford black leather shoes. He comes out, he's
That guy, he knows how to dress.
you almost think he's also wearing sunglasses, but he is actually just wearing what's the word for those lenses? Adaptive lenses or whatever they are.
Transition.
Transition?
Transition lenses, there we are. So as soon as the light hits, as soon as the lights of the of this place hit his lenses, like they just shade a little bit more, but you start noticing, oh, at least it's only one asshole wearing sunglasses in the middle of the night. You see this guy comes out, he kind of like, he's not armed. Like he comes out the opposite side, so you see him back, he turns around, you see his front. It's just the button-up shirt, no coat over. So it's very obvious he's not armed unless he has like a pea shooter stuffed in a fucking ankle or something. And he kind of walks over just kind of waves as who would get out of the car for this?
Tom would be the first out, still holding his bottle of vodka.
I'm the person that's more of a driver.
Yeah, Tom
So I'd
would be getting out with
stay
his
out there.
bottle, though, in his hand.
And Theodore outdoes me when it comes to social situations. So I'm the getaway driver.
All right. So this guy just kind of comes out with his the nicer dressed of the two, walks over, and he walks over to, I'm gonna roll for this because I actually don't know who he would
The dreaded D3.
go for.
The alcoholic,
He
clearly
walks-
wrecked individual, the one
he
who's
walks
clean.
over. He walks over to Tom and is just like, "Hi, you can call me Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
The other two cars, obviously more armed guys. You know, we just want to make sure things are peaceful, so they're not coming out. This isn't a whole angry thing. It's just, well, the people, at least whoever you're in contact with who calls me about this kind of stuff, they're not exactly nice. So we like to have a little extra security when stuff like that happens. It's nice. It's nice to meet you. And he puts a hand out to shake yours. It's like, what can I call you?
Tom, and I'm going to shake his hand, and it's going to be a very firm handshake, probably firmer than what he's used to.
He like. It's not that he does match it. It's like he tries hard enough that it's like, well, he's not a bitch at least.
Yeah.
It's just-
He white knuckles my hand while I'm barely squeezing.
all right. So I'm a bit of a like I mostly do appraisals. I have an eye for the kind of thing. Like a and he kind of looks over at the other guy who like the only armed guy who actually got out of the car. He's just like, could you just like get back in the car or something? I mean, like they're like they're probably good people, and if they were gonna try anything, I'd be dead anyway. Just don't, Jesus. Like the guy just kind of just like fucking spit, just full on just spits on the pavement and just leans against the hood. I'm sorry about him. He's a fucking blockhead. All right, so what are we looking at here?
Now, question real quick. Are these the guys that are going to look at the chemicals, or just the ones who are taking the guns to pay for said chemicals?
They're the ones appraising the weapons.
Okay. I'm going to go over to the back of the truck and open it, and crack open one of the crates that we have back there.
Oh, that is, I mean, a little vintage. I'm not gonna lie, but a bullet's a bullet. Huh. And this comes with ammunition, right?
Of course.
Oh, okay. That's a very good way to make. That's a very good way to make friends. I'll tell you that.
Well, my friend, a gun's a bit useless unless you have ammo. We would not want to do that to you.
Thanks very much. I've had to deal with some people who like to upcharge like that. Oh, you only bought the guns, and then, well, they're not in the business anymore. uh, okay. All of these, right? All the boxes I'm seeing here.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Now, what's I heard something about a favor. I didn't get the full details. Is this going to be a cash transaction or was there something else you were looking for?
We have a few things that need to be examined.
Few things to be examined. Okay. Now, not tooting my own horn or trying to be mean to any of my compatriots at least, but I mean when it comes to intelligence within the people we are around, I like to think of myself as one of those more intelligent people, but if you're looking for something a little more specialized, then we'll understand where we're standing a little bit more. I just need kind of a general thing, or you'll
Chemicals.
chemical. Okay, no, we can do that. We can do that. Okay, now, well, this is always the uncomfortable part. Um, I'm gonna have some of my people set up like a little table over here. We like meeting out here because, gunshots aren't exactly new around here, so testing stuff out before you finish the deal, it's not very it doesn't collect too much unwanted attention as long as there's no disagreements afterwards. Just it's just the two kinds, just the automatic Thompsons and the rifles, right? Just those two kinds, or are there a few other things?
Tell me, DM, is that what's in there? It's just the
Um,
M1 and the.
Because you just grabbed boxes like willy nilly, right? Like
It
you
was
didn't.
we checked all. It was all the weapon boxes we took. We took every single
Okay,
weapon
then
box.
yeah, there's some pistols in there too. There's some 1911s and some like a very small amount of Glocks and more like 308 Smith and Wessons.
Okay, yeah, I would tell him that. I would relay all that.
Okay, a few revolvers, a few magazine feds. Okay, could we just get one of each on that table? You see, like one of those cars opens up 4 guys, all with like their own brand of submachine gun strap, like with a shoulder strap hanging off their sides as they pull a table out to the side, like kind of away from the cars. It's just like, just a quick little field test. Just grab a random one out of the box, one of each kind. We'll try them out. I'll check them out a little bit better, and then everything will be good.
Bit echoey in here for gunshots, don't you think?
Yeah, well, the wonderful thing about echoes is that means it's coming back to you and not going out. That's the best part. And like I said, this neighborhood, a few gunshots, that's not new.
I keep on thinking about the scene. I'm wearing a purple tracksuit.
Is he trying to wait? So is he getting? He's telling us to bring the guns out, or is he telling his
Yeah.
men? Okay.
Like, he's having his people set up a table, but he's asking you guys to handle the firearms right now.
Okay. So yeah, I would.
I know I'm like the second strongest person here, but I'm staying behind the wheels.
I would gather one of each weapon, not revealing I have one of the Tommy guns under my jacket. And I would gather each of them and then bring them over to the table and set each one out with their magazines ready. Probably very much showing my training as a soldier.
Perfect. Okay. All right, now, if it's all right with you guys, it's just any kind of points to like the wall near the exits. Just gonna fire off a few shots of each, unload, clear, everything like that. Just got to make sure they're in working order. All right.
Tom's gonna give him a nod, staying close enough that if the man tried to do something, Tom could intervene. But he's just gonna sit there and drink his vodka.
It's just he just starts going down the line, just loading, checking, popping like 1 or 2 shots on each, then unloading and clearing them. It's just like, okay, I like these. These are great, especially that grand. I mean, that ping, it's wonderful. Okay. Yeah, no, we have a chemist friend. I will put in a call. He shouldn't be busy. I mean, he's always busy, but he shouldn't be busy enough that you can't just come in and take his ear for a while. I'm gonna call our people so they can pick this stuff up here. So don't be surprised. There's gonna be like maybe 1 or 2 pickup trucks coming in. We're gonna have like I mean, I'll stay if you guys don't like it. I'll have the 2 trucks of armed goons leave. I mean, I'd rather that myself anyway. And then we'll have those guys show up, and afterwards, you'll get an address. It's gonna be a warehouse because that's probably the only good place for science projects somewhere in this city. And that'll be my work done, at least.
Sounds good. Sounds
Okay.
very, very lovely.
Perfect. It's so nice doing business with people who don't immediately try to fuck you over. It's like, why would we be walking around with like a suitcase of money or whatever? It's just God, it's like everyone's barbarians. It's horrible. Okay, I'm
Very
gonna make some
uncivilized.
calls. Exactly. I'm gonna make some calls. and we'll get this done.
Yeah, no worries.
He kind of just steps away. He gets on he just pulls out his smartphone, and after like 2 different calls, he's just like, okay, so like 2 minutes, 2 pickup trucks, they're gonna come in. Let's just get these boxes on the pavement. My people will load them up. You guys don't even have to worry about that much manual labor. And then you'll get that address that you'll be needing.
Sounds great.
Tom gives him a nod and is just going to start moving shit.
I'm gonna shake his hand.
I'm gonna do an obnoxious whistle to summon Theodore to the truck window.
Wait, you're driving, right?
Yeah, I'm in the
seat?
Yeah. And I'll ask him.
I guess I'll head over to Millie and explain the situation of what the deal is right now.
What's the general vibe feel like?
Dude, it's for a vibe. Let me tell you, it's tense.
Oh dear God.
But I'll just be like, they seem to like the weapons, and the guy doesn't seem very avid for any gunfights or any bloodshed. So sounds great to me. He says he's gonna have some pickup trucks come by, pick it up, and then he's gonna give us the address for the chemist that's gonna tell us about the chemicals.
Okay, sounds good.
After about 2.5 minutes,
I will
2
say the
trucks.
moment that Tom finishes, he probably would go over to Millie and just say, "Move the car off to the side."
Oh,
Kind
oblige.
of gesture to an area that's like 30 feet away, so that if they need to make a getaway, they can, because Tom knows that he can get out of this pretty easily.
All right. After about two
Just
and a half
die.
minutes, 2 pickup trucks drive in, and like Marcus walks over to you guys, like fully ditching this like fucking security detail who's busy loading up those stuff. And he just walks over. It's like, hey, okay, so the warehouse is gonna be. He just belts the address over to you, and it's just like, I hope you all have a good drive. Thank you so much for these party favors. I mean, we don't always need them, but it's so good to have them. And
Absolutely. Nice little antiques, right?
if you're ever interested in and he kind of looks over at Theodore like when he says this, and if you're ever interested in like getting a drink sometime, uh
Oh, you
ask your
dog.
friends.
What's your drink of favor?
Oh, I like a good Manhattan. But
Ooh,
just
okay, classic.
because whoever your friend is who set this up, he's he's probably pretty connected. Stuff like this is usually people would just set it up with like fucking mob or something, but no.
Yeah, he's a bit more intimate, you know?
Oh yeah,
Like
it's
me. I'm gonna
great.
put my hand on his chest.
Oh, you.
Tom's
No,
gonna
so
roll his
just
eyes and walk over, like walk away.
just because yeah, definitely ask him if you can get in contact with me again. I'm local. I'll see you around, stranger.
I'll see you too. Don't be a stranger next time I see you.
All right. And
Oh my
he
God.
leaves.
Just starts making out.
And Theodore's role as the bard is fully revealed.
Yeah,
See, this is why I can't play a bard. I would be too powerful. Rat Dog was the closest I'm getting to a bard.
Rat Dog was very close to a bard, just not very smart.
I imagine Hugh and Ryan have the same disgusted look on their face.
I feel like Hugh would just be more confused. Because Hugh's version of romance is violence, so I'm pretty sure he's just really
Well, Hugh,
confused at
when
this.
two people love each other.
When 2 people love each other, they fight each other for about 3 hours, and then they have a child.
In the bedroom.
But not before fucking each
Yeah,
other's brains
that's-
out.
No, that's the violence.
I mean, that is just how most animals mate, so I'm not really wrong. Um, all right.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but memories.
Oh God, this
So-
no, don't remind me of that song.
Marcus finally leaves. So what are you guys doing before you head out?
If there's nothing going on, Tom's getting back into the passenger seat. Because Tom got nothing that he desires out of this. He wanted to get rid of those guns and get the stuff tested.
That's fair.
I'm just kind of following Tom at this point.
Tom's a man of action, not of words. Which we've
I'm a
learned.
man of action, but in different places.
Oh my god. Tyler, it would be absolutely horrifying, but also completely hilarious if me and our friend here were both bards in one of your campaigns.
Oh dear God, I can only imagine the torment that I would have to endure.
We
See,
have to do that now.
Tyler, you're just really lucky that Journey is a very restrained bard.
Oh, I am pleased with Journey's restraint. Because I've had some pretty bad bards in my lifetime.
I actually had a great campaign idea. It's where everyone plays a bard because they're a boy band.
You know, that would be the only reason
Everyone
I
has
would
to do a different college of bard.
Oh God. They're a boy.
So
Alright.
funny.
So, just go into the warehouse.
Yeah, go on. I'm
Yeah,
going.
we'll just go talk to the chemist now, I guess.
All right. Okay.
Might have stopped by the ABC store on the way, but you know.
After
Do you want to
the
get
drive.
the cognac sword while we're there?
The cognac store.
I just realized I still owe
Saber?
Hugh that
What?
bone. I still owe Hugh a bone.
You still owe you a bun. It's been a month. Hugh has still not retrieved his bone.
He'll get over it.
That was session 1.
He'll find something else to eat.
Hugh is still disappointed.
Hugh will get an entire pile of bacon when we get home.
Hugh will remember this.
Hugh is actually
Like a
the big
Telltale
bad. Hugh is the big bad
He
in this
will have to
campaign.
wait.
All right. When you guys get to this warehouse, you see like you drive up and there is just a little stoop to a door. However, next to that door is a full-on garage door with an intercom next to it.
I'm gonna go over to the. I'm gonna get out of the car and go to the intercom.
Edna mode.
End guest. I'm going to push the intercom. I'm just gonna kind of push it and see what happens. I'm not gonna say anything. Just gonna push it.
No words spoken, just pressing the button.
You hear
bad, nothing happens.
you hear 3 very loud metallic bangs before you just hear like someone just extremely angry just yell fuck, and then like it's just intercom buzzes. What the fuck do you want?
Number 9.
I was told to
Number
come
nine.
here for your specialty. The fuck was that?
Number 9.
The fuck was that?
Number
Was
nine
the sound of your dumbass getting in the way of an experiment? Could have at least, I don't know, said anything?
Well, I'm sorry, we were told to come here by a lovely man named Marcus, and he said that you were available at any time. He didn't give us a strict time.
Of
You wanna be
course,
mad at anyone, you
Marcus
can
says
do
I'm
that.
available any fucking time. Do you need the garage to open or the door?
Oh, garage, please.
Either works.
Fucking fine. Just intercom
Thank
goes
you.
dead. And the garage slowly starts to open. Once the garage is fully open, you see into this warehouse. It is a mad scientist playground. Like you see a small loft, like you see stairwell going up to a loft, and you just see a full on like cot, like not even a bed, just a military cot, and like an exposed, like no wall, not completely not walled off bathroom and shower, and just down to the like in the main area of this warehouse is just tables upon tables like lined up against each other with just lab equipment and random ass shit just strewn all over. You see full on like burn marks across the floors and walls.
Homie.
Then from like the side of the garage door comes out this guy wearing a lab coat with the sleeves torn off, a Motorhead t-shirt, and some denim jeans. He is walking around barefoot, and he has like circular, like tiny circular glasses, and like a single streak down the middle of his short hair is pure white.
Oh my god, he's the stereotypical mad
Cliche.
scientist. Holy shit. I was originally going to say Rick Sanchez. No, this is deeper. This is something else. All right.
This is Doc Brown.
You see, he's just very aggressively staring at you guys as you pull in, and when you finally park, you just watch him like fucking do a bump of coke off the back of his hand. Just
Man,
Okay,
who-
okay. All right, Jesus, fuck. He like stops for a second. It's like, hold on. Reaches into the pocket of the lab coat, pulls out some pills, and just chews on them for like a solid minute. Swallows. Most people just call me Doc. You know what? Actually, just call me Doc. I don't even want you to know my name. Who are you? And why are you here?
Well, Doc, we are a group of private individuals who are just pursuers of science, much like
We're
yourself.
pack idiots that need some chemicals tested.
We have
Thank you
magic
for being
science.
straightforward.
Wait,
Jeez, that is a really nice face. Nope. Not wasting my time with that.
We've
Okay,
got
you said
some magic,
chemicals?
some magic science juice. Maybe zombies related to it. Want to look at it?
Zombies.
Tom's just going to pull out the syringes that he has of the red liquid and just say, this is one of the things that we need to know what it is.
Okay, alright, cool, nice, alright. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay.
He's going to gesture to Ryan
Zombie?
to pull out the silver stuff. Ryan.
Oh, is someone taking my silver stuff? Okay.
Yeah, just like one vial, so you still have two. He just like takes it out of Ryan's hand and just like looks back over at Millie. It's just like, you said zombies?
Maybe some kind of undead, suspended in this fluid. This numbskull over here pulled a lever, drained the thing. They got up, started walking
Millie.
towards us, making noises.
You can stop.
Got a nice sample of
You
it.
can stop. He doesn't need to know everything.
Zombies.
Hey, I figure if he's getting involved, he might as well know what he's up against, potentially.
Tom's going to give her a look like, talk like that again, and I might take your tongue.
Just quietly to her, we don't need him trying to make other zombies, because that seems to be what he's thinking of doing.
Zombie? Jesus, I gotta call my cousin.
I
Oh,
love that
no.
song. Are the Cranberries?
Listen,
No, he's like a doomsday prepper. I need this. Fuck.
a happy mad scientist is more likely to focus on his obsessions than taking out his frustrations on us.
Tom is going to down the rest of his bottle.
Zombie. Oh yeah, do you guys want some coffee? It's not spiked. I keep that shit for myself. So do you want some coffee?
It's spiked, I promise.
It's not. I swear it's not spiked. Now, which one wasn't spiked?
Oh yeah, no, the spike stuff I keep like on the other side of the building because that's my stash. You're not allowed to have the good stuff. Spike stuff. Same thing. You want some
What's
coffee?
spiked with?
Oh, fun shit.
Cyanide.
Some stuff I make myself, it's just like it keeps you awake. Really keeps you awake. Also does something
Oh,
like
that's
weird in the downstairs region, but like it doesn't really matter at a certain point.
You don't want to give me some? What do you mean by weird?
Mm, I mean, it kind
In
of.
this place, very much so keeping a very tight hold on Hugh's harness, not
I mean, it's like it's
even
kind
his
of
leash,
like
his harness.
it's kind of like you're being hugged, but specifically in your bladder.
Oh,
Yeah.
not exactly what I would expect, but
But no, I haven't slept in a week because of that shit. So yeah, no, that's mine. But if you want some normal coffee, you can definitely have some.
do you have oat milk?
Oh dear God.
Man, just
Some
say
almond
oat
milk?
milk or goat milk.
No, I
Oat
don't have
milk.
oat milk. I do have a synthesized milk I make in the basement.
Somehow
Completely
that's
vegan.
not shocking to me.
Like totally vegan.
Maybe we should get back on track.
No lactose. It tastes like real milk. It tastes like real milk, man. It's great.
Can we just get these things tested?
Yeah.
Oh, you got more shit?
The stuff that we handed to you.
Yeah, the silver stuff. You're saying it like you have more.
No, just these. What is in these syringes and the silver liquid is what we need to know.
Okay, syringes, silver liquid. Just these two.
I'm double checking. I'm reading. Oh, and the stuff that Millie has, and the rag Millie has. So, and I thought Millie gave him
Yeah.
the rag or was offering it to him.
Oh, mysteriously wet rag. How okay. Okay.
I thought it was chloroform, and you seem like a guy who's pretty familiar with chloroform. So I was wondering if you could tell me if it was chloroform.
No, I take melatonin gummies. Chloroform's a little too volatile for me.
Hmm.
Ryan is getting more uncomfortable by the minute.
Did he?
Okay.
Is the garage door stayed open since we got in
No,
here?
it closed
Or did
behind you
okay.
guys.
I wanted to make
But-
sure.
Okay, so
Oh, great.
syringe of weird ass liquid, vial of pretty liquid,
Weirdest, like weirdest.
fun. Nope, just weirdly wet rag. Not even nothing fun about it. Anything else?
I think that is everything.
That's about it.
Cool. Okay.
If we come upon anything else funky, we will give you a call.
If you do that, bring Coke.
I know a
Coca-Cola?
guy.
Diet, cherry, vanilla,
Starlight?
I mean,
Starlight. Keep those words out of your fucking mouth.
not Starlight, ill, but I do like cherry Pepsi. I know not a lot of people
Me
like
too.
Pepsi, but I'm a Pepsi guy. The only Coke I like is the powder.
Mm,
Um.
understandable.
Okay. Why is the wild animal carrying pepper spray in its mouth?
What?
You just see Hugh with that can of that can of mace you guys got
The
from
chemical spray.
the place just in his
Hugh, I
jaws.
swear to fuck.
Oh, that pepper spray? That's just in case he comes under assault.
Okay. Well,
You can use it on her.
due to how weird it is anyone would just have this kind of shit out of nowhere, I'm gonna guess that's probably from the same place. And he just kind of holds up the syringe. Whatever's in this would not be able to be made into an aerosol form. I can tell that just by shaking the syringe. So if that's from the same place as any of these things, it's something different, probably.
Are we talking
Just, like,
about
trying to
testing
get it out of
potentially
his mouth.
dangerous chemical weapons? I got something. I'll take out the kind of like aerosol weapon.
Oh! Okay.
Tom is looking more and more disappointed the longer we stand here.
Listen, Tom, I'm not gonna just shoot it at somebody willy-nilly. For all I know, it could give them cancer.
Look, I'm gonna be real with you guys. The fast part is gonna be testing this stuff because I have like 3 different, I have like 3 of each machine in here. I can do a lot of things at once. So knowing like getting everything ready is the big part here. So yeah, if you want to know whatever's in that, yeah, I could like you're already here. I've already been distracted. The robot's already broken, so I got a lot of time on my hands.
But dude,
Need a
this guy
robot.
building a robot.
Fine. I'm gonna turn to Ryan and just say, "Give him the can." I'm looking really at Hugh is when I say this.
He just like the guy just like, can I pet your dog?
If you want your hand
I
missing,
would not
Yeah.
recommend that.
Hey, this guy builds robotics.
He
He'd probably
is
thank
not
us
a
for the
fan of strangers.
amputation.
He just like with his teeth he pulls off because he's been wearing like latex gloves. Like with his teeth he pulls off his right glove and it is a full-on metal hand. He's like,
Oh,
You're gonna lose it.
"Hi, bud." He just like scratches he just like scratches Hugh's chin. It's like, "Hi, bud. How are you? You're way nicer than," like Hugh fully bites into this metal hand. It's like, "Wow, you're like way nicer than my mom's cat. Okay, I'm gonna get that canister off the floor now." He just pulls the metal hand out of Hugh's mouth.
I think
Oh,
that's the
shit.
first time I've seen Hugh.
That thing's attached.
Oh yeah, no, I had to burn this onto the stump.
How do you control it? Just
I've
wired
seen
into
him
your
rip
nerves?
bones apart.
Neural interface. It's what, you know what? Let me actually put this stuff in like the machines, and then I'll talk about it.
as he's moving
Okay.
by, I think Tom is gonna pull out one of those red tip bullets too, and just say, "Since we're testing everything that we seem to have found, I'd like to know what these do too."
When you hold it up, he just like squints at it. He gets like uncomfortably close to you as he looks at it while it's still in your hand. He's just like, "Napalm," and he walks off.
That was
I'm gonna take a step away from Tom and his napalm bullets.
Tom's gonna kind of smile a little bit at the bullet and say, like he's just kind of smiling at it. No one else would know this, but he's having good memories of Vietnam.
Looking over, like, let me guess, you love the smell of napalm in the morning.
There is no better smell. He's gonna pocket the bullet.
I can think of a few. More likely than not.
I didn't know they made war crimes into bullets now. As he's just like taking samples out of everything you've given him, and then like putting them into like centrifuges and other equipment.
Oh, they make everything in bullet form. Remember Alf? Oh, he's back. In bullet form. Okay, that was bad even by my standards. And she...
Oh no, don't worry about it. Even though it was a bad joke. Last time I was at the local Adam and Eve, I saw that. Okay, I get it. It's weird.
I'm just looking over like,
Okay.
You see the getup, right? Like it's my happiness does not come in the form of another living person.
I'm gonna get back in the car.
That's probably
Like
for the
you,
best.
you've seen where I live. Okay. This
Hey,
hand is too
if you
cool.
need
Think-
company,
thinking-
like I might know some people.
Thinking about this, how haywire is my sense of smell going due to probably what is all in this room?
The only thing you smell is just a massive amount of chemical cleaner. It just smells like a hospital in here.
It's making my head hurt because I hate this. Just when the smell of chemicals naturally makes my head hurt. And I think Tom would be the same way because it would be overwhelming due to his sense of smell.
Like this hand is a wonderful piece of technology. Complete neural interface. I stabbed this into my brainstem and it works. But it's metal. It gets cold.
Does your metal hand have a vibrate feature?
Oh dear God!
Holy shit! I should put a vibrate feature in this.
But let me tell you, you put that up a certain orifice, I think you'll have a very fun time.
You would make a great scientist, bud.
You flatter me.
I hate all this. I despise this.
I'm just gonna.
Tom is
tilt
gonna
around.
Tom is
I-
gonna
I-
lean over to Ryan and be like, "Is it just me, or do you want to kill these two as well?"
I'm just gonna lean over to Ryan at the same time,
Oh,
not even
yeah.
noticing Tom's doing it. And like, I think we're witnessing the creation of a harem in real time, and I don't like it.
It's just
Oh,
while
gods.
all these machines are whirring, like Doc just like takes out a vial of Coke and the pill bottle and he just takes some pills out and crushes them and puts both of the things into a line. It's like, anybody want an upper? Downer? No? Okay. And he just
I'll
smokes
pass, but
both
do you have
lines.
suppositories?
I don't think so.
Oh, I feel like you would love them.
I don't know. Okay.
Listen, if you need some, I'll give you my number. I know a guy.
Theodore, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Listen, Ryan, when you've been places where I've been, and been in places I've been,
Do you
let
need
me
to
tell you,
share it?
you can't go back.
Do you need to share this with anyone?
I mean, if you're open to it.
don't know if I even want your number. But you're a cool dude.
I am weirded out the weird scientist, yes.
You're like a really cool dude. It's just more like I have 3 numbers in my phone and I want to keep it at that number because 3 is a pretty
I get
nice
it.
number.
No, I get it. 3 is such a nice number.
Yeah, if I have 4 numbers, 4 is the Chinese character for death. Like I don't want 4 numbers on my phone. That's just wild. That's
Why not just get
I
5?
get it. 4 is a weird shaped number. I don't like it.
how would I get
Anyway,
5 numbers?
You
Right?
just watched a man get friend zoned.
Tom is clenching his fist so hard that it sounds like leather being stretched.
Just gently, just a patting Tom on the
Okay.
And it's like he
I
has the
am-
same blank
shoulder,
expression on
just
his
like,
face that he
yeah, me too,
normally
bud.
does, but it's like a single vein bulging on his forehead, like the only indication he's pissed right now.
Okay, I am not good with social cues, but he is obviously angry. My large acquaintance, the stuff is working. I mean, these machines are so great. They do the work for you. It's like awesome. When I'm testing shit that
I
these
think he's
assholes-
angry at the conversation.
He's gonna let out a sigh and
Oh.
pull out one of those bottles of the little things of moonshine he has, and he's gonna start drinking that.
I
Who's
pushed him to the
drinking
edge.
what? Okay, that's no person should. Why can I tell that from smell? Okay, while these are working, it's gonna be like 45 minutes to an hour. Couches in the back corner. I very recently vacuumed them. Please don't drop anything on them. Don't touch the pink box of donuts. Those have been there since last month. The red box of donuts, I'm pretty sure those are from Friday. It's Thursday. I need to try to work on that robot again. Okay, I'll be back when these things are done. And he just goes to the other side of the warehouse because it is a warehouse. It's fairly big. And you just like see him like do like just start working on like this human-shaped homunculus of just raw, stainless steel.
You know, with all the deadly anomalous materials around this place, I think I'm just gonna head back to the truck and just set the seat back and recline. I think I'm gonna feel safer there than just standing here.
Tom is probably on the note that the conversation has ended, is going to cool down for a moment with his moonshine, and then he is going to probably wander about this warehouse and just kind of look at everything.
I think I'm gonna also wander.
Maybe not in interest, but he's just kind of wandering as in something to do while he enjoys his blinding moonshine.
Remember, if you find a nuke, don't
Brian's
touch it.
throwing out the old donuts because ew.
You just see like the two who are wandering just see like all these it's a lot of not like clockwork mechanism gear stuff, but like it's almost like you're walking through a watchmaker's workshop, but like quadruple the size, add way more materials, and the clockmaker has mercury poisoning.
Sounds about right.
It's just a lot of a lot of technological doodads that are like half built to get built up, and like a bunch of different machines. Like half of the machines here look like they were probably stolen from hospitals, and the other half looked like he made them here. And they are all running. Like every single run is doing something. And when Theodore passes by him while he's working, this homunculus thing that he's working on, its arm shoots up and grabs him by the throat. It's like, oh shit, jeez, fuck, ah. And he's just hitting it with a wrench. It's like, fuck.
Wait, it attacked the scientist?
It just arm shoots up, grabs him by the throat. It is full on having put him on his tiptoes, and he's just slamming into the arm with a wrench right now.
I think I'm gonna watch for a second and see if he needs help.
After 30 seconds, he hits the crook of the elbow. The arm drops back down, just like. He just sees you looking. It's like, that means it's working.
No, I get it. Is that also a how do I say this? Would you find this at a weird Spencer's?
No, but also yes.
That's exactly what I thought it was.
Its design could be found at a weird Spencer's. This specific model is going to murder a man.
Oh, okay. So not for pleasure.
Yeah, that's why the whole that means it's working thing. So
when he says not for pleasure, I think Tom would walk by him and say, "Some people do find pleasure in that," and he's just going to keep walking.
Oh no! I know it. Like I meant it as like, oh, is it like is its purpose for pleasure? But he was like, no, it's gonna go murder someone. I was
like, don't get me wrong, half mast, but not my style usually. So yeah, who's this? Some guy in Russia. I think he's what are they called? An Ozar or something? One of those big business guys in Russia, yeah, something about a deal gone bad, so have to make something that looks like a sex bot, you know? But that the grip strength on this motherfucker could scare a gorilla.
In the truck where I'm just laying down. It's like, they make sex bots?
yell back, yes.
What the fuck?
It's look, I
Sex sells.
I can make a sex bot. I just don't feel like it, you know? It's like I know I'm weird. Like we all know I'm weird. but I'm not that kind of weird, all right? It's like, eh.
Tom is going to kind of butt in and be like, do you have any details on the individual that you're killing?
And no, they just told me to make something that looks like a sex bot but could choke out a gorilla, and gave me 3 bricks of cocaine.
Fair enough.
The $40,000 was also pretty nice because I need to live off of more than just powder and barbiturates. So, yeah.
I mean, Cleopatra
Ryan
did.
has never been more disappointed in his life.
So yeah, no, I just do what people tell me if they pay me a lot, man. It's just how it goes. Cause what else am I gonna do with like all of this? And he just motions around his head. It's just like, cause it's all here, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, so I might as well get paid for it. Oh yeah, that gun. And he just like grabs the gun Millie gave him and he points it at one of the walls, pulls the trigger, a plume of fire goes out. That's what it does. Here you go. And he just hands it to Tom.
Neat.
Sticking my head out the window. That was cool.
Tom's gonna just
I'm just watching his science shit from a safe distance.
Tom is gonna take it and kind of give it a look over while he walks over to the truck before handing it to Millie. And the way he's gonna hold it is barrel down so nobody gets shot with it.
Just gonna very carefully take it and like stick it in the glove box or something. Because I'm a vampire and fire is not fun for me to be hit with. I think it's generally the same for most people though.
Is Theodore still hanging around the dock?
I'm right next to the doctor.
Yeah, it's just like he's just kind of looking at this robot he's building. It's just like, oh, okay. Hey, could you do me a favor?
Depends on the favor.
He pulls out like a syringe, and it's just like, when I face plant, inner thigh, please and thank you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. His mouth starts foaming, and he fully drops to the floor.
Oh boy, I'm going to then stab him in the inner thigh with this needle.
Yeah. This is like 2 seconds pass. It's just he coughs really hard. It's like, thanks. The genius is fueled by a lot of uppers and downers, but the body can't be fueled by that.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Okay. Hospital.
Yeah. This is a very healthy lifestyle.
Okay.
This is absolutely not a healthy lifestyle.
Oh, I know it's not healthy, but to tell the truth, I'd rather be dead than continue doing this. The gambling debts are just too much, man. I don't even gamble. They just say it's gambling debts because I owe them for the last time I built them a robot. Also, the suicide helpline told me not to do it, so I listen to professionals.
Tom's gonna kind of scoff at that comment as he's walking off to the other side.
Okay. I think he just like starts checking his pulse. It's like, okay. Given my age and what my heart rate is feeling like, I think I still have 10 years in me. Oh, this is painful. He just gets up and walks across the warehouse again. Okay. That weird silver liquid. Okay. Fun vial. I love this. This would be cool at like a rave. Oh no, it would. And he's just looking at the readout. It's like, no, it wouldn't be cool at a rave. This would be. there's someone at my door.
Housekeeping.
But scientist turns
Second
around.
over, I have to go. Shit.
Oh no, we're doing this again.
His neighbor's like, hey, overheard your what you were saying.
We called
Did
the
you say
cops.
you had a sex robot in here?
Did he fall and leave? I'm not at my computer. I'm in the kitchen making food.
Yeah, he dropped out of the call for a second.
Oh,
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
I'm currently smothering a biscuit in jelly. Why do you ask? I don't know. Thought it'd be a good idea.
Because you're hungry.
I
Sounds
am
good.
hungry. The biscuit's like a week old, but I think it's still good.
Sounds like the
Yeah,
nerd
it's fine.
scientist.
It'll be fine.
It's fine.
I also have I have a tea kettle going right now because I'm gonna make myself some hot chocolate.
Nice.
I full on just like
Old
said,
man
fuck
Tyler.
it, I'm gonna start making shit. To be honest, an hour
I'm doing
ago.
a puzzle right now.
To be honest, an hour ago, I almost started making muffins.
Muffins.
I'm just in one of those moods where I'm just like, I need to make shit. I've been streaming all
How-
day. I need to do this.
So, how'd that first Magical Academy game go?
It was so much fun. I had
Did
no
anyone die?
No, but we've now developed relationships between characters. Some characters don't like each other now. So, first session, we already had shit go down.
We've downgraded the group morale.
Hurrah!
It's a pretty interesting situation they've created for themselves. I've introduced a restricted section in a library. What do? Let's try to get in the restricted section.
If you restrict a section, they're gonna go there.
Day one of being at the school, they haven't even gone to classes yet. They're already trying to break into shit.
Now, to be fair,
Well, yes, they're children.
Doctor Strange also did that.
Who?
Doctor Strange, the movie.
Oh, yeah.
And Harry
But
Potter.
he did it after being there for a little bit. This is like they've been at the school for 6 hours. Maybe. I don't think this biscuit's good.
Children are stupid.
I think this biscuit's trying to kill me.
Why they want to go to the library and get some knowledge?
Here in my garage, my Lamborghini.
My dedicated Lamborghini.
Excited to run that.
Dedicated Lambo.
You know what I like
New
more
story.
than my dedicated Lamborghini? Knowledge. Sorry, what were you asking?
Excited to start up that new story arc.
You talking about for both groups?
My group in particular, I don't watch the other group
Yeah.
because I don't want to be spoiled as to the goings-ons in the world.
What they're doing won't affect you guys.
What are they doing?
That's a sense of personal
They
space.
just got out of a mirror that's called the prison mirror. They were technically in the back rooms for a bit.
Sounds like fun.
They
It's
fought.
pretty pog.
They
I think
fought their
I'm
own
so mad. I
reflections.
almost got to do something so cool.
And then you didn't.
What are you trying to do in there?
I died.
That's what it was. It
I
was.
was gonna do Freedom of the Waves and make a whirlpool.
What class are you?
I'm a druid and a fighter,
So you filled in for a loss over on that side.
basically. So I
Remember who
was
was
gonna
in
do
that?
Freedom of the Waves and make a whirlpool, and then I was gonna use my fighter bonus action, and then do conjure animals, and then conjure sharks, and then the sharks' turn was gonna go, and then I was gonna have the sharks attack everyone.
That was during the reflection fight, right?
Yes.
That
Who's the healer on that group anyway? You?
Yeah, technically I
he's
am.
technically the healer because everyone else can't.
I'm technically
Everyone
the
else is-
healer also on my group. Of course, I'm
I
gonna
have
have to
I
double
have
down on
Wither and
that.
Bloom, which is a great spell. It doesn't heal that much, but it's at least something.
Well,
I have
you
three
kill
heal
two birds
spells?
with one stone. Oh no, it's gonna start screaming. No, don't do it. I don't know if you can hear it whistling. Chalky milk. I mean, hot chocolate. Fuck.
Hot chalky milk.
Yes,
Hot chocolate.
hot chocolate. That's actually one of the greatest music sequences in any movie. No one can convince me otherwise.
It's a pretty creepy movie, to be honest.
It's really the animation's aged well though.
What movie?
Polar Express.
Polar Express.
Ah,
It's still, I think, one of the best animated films like ever made.
what year did that come out?
It's like
I can look it
2003
up.
or 4, something like that.
Hey, if that's 2004, we might have seen that together when we were kids, Tyler.
We definitely did because my mom is obsessed with it.
I watched it every year at Christmas in school.
It was 2004.
Yeah, that's timed right. We probably saw it at the movies together, back in Camp Pendleton or whatever.
Back when we were wee lads.
Yeah,
Apparently, we used to brawl each other all the time, like full-on fist fights, like trying to murder each other.
I think I'd usually win that.
You had size on me. I was a small kid.
Yeah, I remember.
You were built like. You were just a big dude, just like. Oh, you were like a bowling ball, like solid.
I hit you in the face of a basketball once, and I was absolutely fucking mortified. Because it was an accident. It was right by. You lived right by the basketball court, didn't you?
I don't think I did. I think I would go down there a lot, but I didn't live down there.
Yeah, like maybe that was Cameron.
It was probably Cameron.
Oh, I got my fucking barrel done.
Yeah, we're talking about a bunch of in-joke shit.
Talking about shit I haven't thought about in forever. I haven't thought about California in years. I would never go back to that place.
My sister's going to school out there right now.
Oh.
That's pretty pog.
Yes, the
I
land
tried
of
going to school out there.
California, the land of financial debt and plastic boots.
Absolutely.
That's just generally the United States in general. I just used general twice in the same sentence.
The debt part, maybe. The plastic tits, no, that's California mainly. California women may be beautiful, but they're all insane, or most of them at least. Or at least the ones I've met are crazy. But that's just me. I wonder how long Brent's going to be. Who came to his door? Is he getting mugged?
Oh, sir, we heard you talking about crack cocaine, and we are a bit concerned.
This is a quiet neighborhood.
This is a quiet neighborhood. Shit.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting, I have my fucking Excel file done, by the way, for the, whatchamacallit, the...
Post it in chat, let's see your process. Man.
I'm super excited for the Pokemon campaign still.
Yeah.
I don't know when that's going to be.
You're doing so much shit.
I got too much on my plate, and it's actually ridiculous.
Dude, this is why I didn't do like the Magic Academy and all the... Because I just finished signing up for one scholarship. I have to start working on another, and that's a whole nother set of essays. And
to be honest, I 100% should not have started the Magic one, but
it's set in Obscura, isn't it?
yeah, it's in Sarstag.
Yeah. That's the northwest, right?
Yeah, that big gray area kind of looks like Mordor. Bruh, if we
We're just the group that's going to travel everywhere, so you actually have to, like, fill out the map beyond, like, just having these names as short blurbs.
Well, neither party will get everywhere.
Sounds like a fucking challenge.
At least not by the time you guys reach level 20, that's when, like, the actual endgame shit's going to start. And I'm super excited because I've decided what each party's doing for their endgame. And then I think each party's going to have an end game, and then there's going to be a end of the end game.
So a big crossover end game. Like
yes, where
each party does their individual end game, and then they all get together and do kind of like the big crossover end game.
Yes.
But what about the Magical Academy?
That one's going to have no crossover.
Will anything they do be relevant to the overall?
Unannounced visit from... That sounds about right.
No fun.
I'm going to
What if
say, shall we end it here?
Probably. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
I got hot chocolate.
I said a box of chocolates, not a mug of chocolate.
Oh, beautiful. So much red.
Well, all the reds, the numbers for the bubbles. I just put them as numbers and I just mark them red.
Gotcha.
I guess while we're all here, we could just hang out for a little bit or whatever. What we were doing.
Well, I asked him.
just-
I
You
asked
should
him
see
if
the,
we
you
should end it, and if he says yes, we'll do a quick outro explaining what happened. This is the second session where something has happened midway through. Why? It's the Saturday sessions. It's cursed Saturdays.
Yeah.
No, what adds to my list that makes it worse is I got my hands on a fresh group of D&D players, like never played before players, and I'm doing that on Fridays now when I'm around. So
I can see D&D and this kind of shit's just your life now.
it is. If I could quit my job and like just do D&D, I would totally do it.
Absolutely.
Or if
So
I could make this a lifestyle of like crafting sessions, doing sessions, and like have a group of us that could be like that all the time, I'm fuck.
You know, they do have like those D&Ds who are pay per session. I mean, those DMs, not D&Ds. You kids playing your D&Ds?
The issue with those though is like you're paying someone. Like I'd rather get with a group that I'm gonna stick with for a long time. With those pay ones, you lose parties a lot because either they run out of money or they don't have the time to go anymore. And shit
Really
like
the mercenary option.
Yeah. Which
I
as a
posted
kid,
the
I thought
Pokemon
being
D&D Excel file.
yeah as a kid, I thought being a mercenary would be the coolest job ever. I found out what a real life bounty hunter was the one I was thinking of. A real life bounty hunter is actually super boring.
It's more so just being like serving papers.
Yeah.
That just blasting through like your state, killing all your bodyguards, just hand you like fucking divorce papers.
That's awesome.
It's over, Michael. She wants the kids.
No.
You've unlocked a new voice line.
Huh?
Hades, what's your favorite D&D character that you've played as?
Hmm?
You've played D&D, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite character you ran?
Someone was stupid enough to let me play a full-powered werewolf from level 1.
A what?
That is a terrible idea. It's really bad at high levels.
Not even
but-
debuffed at all. Werewolf.
Oh, a werewolf. I saw you said a fourth wolf.
No.
I don't know what a fourth wolf is, but they sound terrifying.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, he was an edgy fuck, and I love.
Yeah, Tyler's campaign is my first D&D campaign.
My favorite character was my Were-Dragon Sorcerer, who was also overpowered, but he
Mine's
We don't talk about that.
I played him like a bard. I had a sorcerer that I played. It was a Dragonborn sorcerer, who technically was a Were-Dragon. So instead of a breath attack, I had the ability to turn into a dragon wormling for 5 minutes. The issue with going into that form was I was completely feral. And when there were no enemies left and I wanted to drop the form early, I had to make a wisdom saving throw or go feral and attack my allies. Luckily, my two highest stats were charisma and wisdom. So I never failed that check, but I did not get to play too many sessions as him. Though I do love my current Wild West character to death, which is Silverback. I love him to death because I have put more heart and soul into this one character than any character I've ever played. But I've also never played a character up to level 13. Most groups I've
Dreading
been...
the day you finally kill off Trinket. One day she's going to fail her saving throws, and I'm not going to be able to do anything about it.
What I'm afraid of is the day that, if that does happen, I feel like the party's gonna turn against God.
I'm just gonna get Revivify.
You have to have the components to cast it.
Then I'll get the components, god damn it.
Yeah, they're expensive. I
Do
think it's
you
like
really? I don't know if I have the component.
I think it's like 300 gems worth of I think it's diamond powder.
I can tell you right fucking now because I can pull it
Go
up.
back to Rapture, they have a mine.
They would probably gave you diamonds. I don't know if you guys have like 500 gold pieces worth of diamonds each, I'm pretty sure.
You need diamonds worth 300 gold piece, which the spell consumes. That's it.
Okay, so they have to be full diamonds, they can't be powder.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, just a diamond. I guess it could be powder. But...
My cat's trying to steal my jerky.
Yeah, Trinket's our resident cat girl, so...
She's the most
I
timid
understand
character
that.
I've ever written, other than my first NPC that traveled with the party named Enoch, who they turned from a very kind-hearted, timid individual to a very apathetic, cold-blooded killer who betrayed the party in the last campaign we did.
I'm actually kind of excited for the next character that I'm playing in Evan's campaign.
If we ever get to Evan's campaign.
Yeah, I know.
What was he supposed
I'm
to
just
run?
excited.
Grim Hollow.
Yeah, it's
Grim Hollow. I've heard of Grim Hollow before.
I'm doing a Eldritch Cleric.
Oh, you're one of those ones. Okay, that's okay. Gotcha. That
I'm gonna be broken as fuck.
The College of Adventuring Bard is broken because I can leech into any other class that I want to at certain levels.
That's why bards are fun.
Channel Divinity is just like so broken for mine.
I'm just excited to get that first level of Life Cleric, since it'll buff all of my healing spells across the board.
Excuse me.
Also, let me see. I think because we just leveled up.
Yeah, and then for Eldritch Cleric, if I attack someone with a spell attack, they have to roll a table and then get extra effects on the tail end of it.
Oh shit.
Once.
It's called Eldritch Contagion. Kind of sick.
Yeah, you guys have 500 gold pieces of fine gems. It's not necessarily diamonds.
Nice.
That's what it was. You have random and it would be diamonds within it. It would have been like rubies and emeralds and amethyst and shit like that.
See, I have mass cure wounds now, so that's fun. Then once I dip into cleric, I'm gonna take up
a class sub feature that increases my healing.
Yeah, like Dread talked about this, but I finally made a build. So I'm planning on going into, I believe, Shield Master.
I'm gonna put it this way: don't listen to him about building builds. Build the build how you think your character would build themselves, not build it as strong as possible. Because I do not believe in becoming
I just do
a
it
god.
what makes sense for the character.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my character's always been a healer anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go into that, and once I do, I'm going to upgrade to medium armor and get a shield, because I can use the shield to my hand crossbow, and I've never been a person who uses two of those anyway.
Yeah,
so it's not like I'm downgrading.
I am a strong believer of not building a character to be the most overpowered individual. Yes, that's fun at times, but like I believe in building the character the way that the world is crafting them at the time.
Yeah, I think for my druid character right now, like there's a lot of stuff that I could do that'd be better, but I like all the wind or the weather spells.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm surprised Orion chose to forget his past that he had the chance to remember.
I just felt like it was more thematic.
Wait, there's a third Ryan?
Orion.
No, Orion.
Oh, Orion.
Not third Ryan, Orion.
So his name is Orion, because it's like a coup of a bird. And I was gonna be Circle of Stars, but then I changed it last.
You're Aarakocra, right?
Yes.
He's got an owl
bird druid. I fucking love druids so much, dude. They're so fun.
I
love that game, Mystery of the Druids.
I've not played that game.
I've never gotten to play a druid. I think my next character I want to play is a wizard.
What's it called? The Constellation Druid or whatever? That looks cool.
It's Circle of Stars. Let let me.
That was
Oh.
actually pretty cool. I kind of wish I did that one because my Wildfire Spirit's kind of lame, but I'd like the Wildfire Spirit a lot.
So I hear the ranger is pretty lame.
So it's an underrated
kind
class.
of.
It's not one of the super
It's-
powerful classes, but it definitely has a lot of utility.
I feel like if you're gonna play Ranger, just play a type of Druid. Like
No,
I just feel like that's
One of the ranger, so the ones that I believe in that I would play as a ranger, Drake Warden is super good.
yeah.
Because you get a pet Drake that you can summon at any time.
Uh-huh.
But if it dies, you can't summon it until the next day.
Okay.
I'm excited.
I don't think I've looked at the subclasses at all.
The sub. Let me
Oh wait, no, I almost made a Ranger character. I almost made a Kobold Ranger.
That would be.
They do love their
executed.
javelin missile launchers.
Swarm Keeper is pretty cool because you have a swarm of either insects or animals or something that like works with you, and one of the abilities with it is when the swarm is around you, it can technically do the equivalent of casting Levitate on you and can lift you into the air.
Yeah.
That one's pretty cool. The Beastmaster is a good one because you can tame animals really easily.
Yeah, I was gonna do a Beastmaster Ranger as a Kobold, so every time I have my beast with me, I always have pack tactics and always get a bonus to initiative.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Tyler, the way you handle feats is like you want something that's kind of like already related to our character, right?
Yeah, I want you to
somewhat.
pick a
It's
feat that you
story
feel
reason.
makes sense, and it needs to make sense narratively. And if it doesn't
Okay.
make sense at the time, we can find a way to do it if it would make sense for that character.
Okay, cool.
like-
Because right now I'm thinking of I'll do after we get this next level up after the end of like this new arc that we're starting,
Mhm.
I'll have like a new rank of magical secrets. So I'm planning on taking Find Familiar and I think Aura Vitality or something. And then after that, I'm planning on going into Life Cleric.
Yeah,
And then my next two ability score things, I'm going to choose to take feats instead.
like pretty much my
You're gonna take
biggest.
what's the healer feat?
What's up?
The feat for healer allows you to use the healer's kit.
Yeah, I'm not interested in healer. I'm a full caster, so.
I like the healer. What am I thinking of then? There's another one that's similar to it.
No,
I'm planning on going into medium armor master because it will allow me to wear kind of like half plate while not taking that disadvantage to stealth, which is good. And shield master.
I don't think that's what it
eventually.
is. I think when you take that feat, it makes it so you don't reduce your speed.
Let me look it up then.
Because I can look it up because I'm on the site right now.
Let's see.
Medium armor, it's
Yeah, medium armor master, not medium plate armor. Not mixing up my words.
moderately armored. That's what it's called.
Yeah, it doesn't impose disadvantage on your dexterity stealth checks.
So that's not
when you wear.
That's not the one for D&D and Beyond. What it does, moderately armored gives you proficiency with medium armor and shield.
Oh no, I'm saying medium armor master, because I get those proficiencies when I spec into.
Oh, here it is.
Life
I've
Cleric.
never seen this one. Okay, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it gives me
Look at that.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So basically, that's why I want to go into that because my character's already kind of a stealthy character, and this would allow her to still remain stealthy while also being able to up her survivability. And then I'm also planning. The other one I want to go into is Shield Master.
Are you going to use a shield?
Yeah. I know it's like a completely, like, I guess, aesthetic swap for my character.
I guess because she's been spending time with Magnus, though, it might make sense.
Yeah, and like I said, my character is a one-handed weapon person, so she can use her shield, and because she has crossbow master or whatever, she doesn't have to worry about reloading between shots.
So here's the issue with that. If you have a spell that requires somatics, you cannot cast it if you have a shield in one hand and a crossbow in the other, unless you have, I think it's, is it Mage Slayer?
Subtle spell.
Not subtle spell. It's one of the feats gives you the ability to cast spells even when both hands are filled. Warcaster. Warcaster.
Oh, nice.
With Warcaster, even when a weapon or a shield is in both hands, you can still perform spells.
Okay, I'll look at that kind of stuff. Okay, you have advantage on Constitution saving throws to maintain your concentration. You perform the somatic components of spells, even when you have a weapon or a shield in one or both hands. When a hostile creature's movement provokes an attack of opportunity. Ooh, Warcaster sounds good. Also, I might just
Warcaster is
never.
one that most magic casters take.
I'll just never take one more ability score upgrade again, because that means I could take Warcaster, Medium Armor Master, and Shield Master.
Mm-hmm.
So
Now, my next character, I think that I want to play that isn't the bard that I'm going to play for Evan's campaign, which is named Bardabas Grimscale.
say Bardabas.
Bardabas Grimscale is my gemstone dragonborn he is a bard of adventure. He's a bard from the College of Adventure, and he is his background is Hopebringer, and he's got a lot of like special things with him.
What I'm glad about is that my final ability improvement score thing would come at the 19th level instead of 20th or whatever. So that means I could get all three and stick with Life Cleric, which is nice. So feats, I cloned Journey in my character creator just so I can keep track of what I'm even trying to do with her.
Mm-hmm. No, that makes sense.
Warcaster.
The next character I want to play though is a chronoturgy wizard, who is a blessed Kenku, which is a homebrew Kenku race.
Oh yeah, Tyler. If Dread can't come back, do you mind if we cop in a private chat?
Sure, we could do that once we figure out if Dread's not coming back. He needs to answer me.
Or I guess if if we're just done, I can just talk about it here or whatever.
If we jump into a private chat, the stream can still hear us.
Okay.
Because I'm.
No, I mean if Dread says that we're actually done, then obviously the stream would end. Yeah, D&D, cool game. I've been watching a lot more D&D kind of related content on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of like trying to learn.
I might have named this new wizard that I want to play.
How I learned too.
Cass. I learned from Critical Role and the Adventure Zone.
I don't know. I feel like Critical Role is one of those things that's so popular, I will never watch it.
I was watching D20.
D20 is good as well.
I mean, I guess my mindset is I have fun playing, not as much watching other people play.
Critical Role for me felt like I was listening to a book because they're actually really good at it. They're probably some of the best, but like the reason I stopped listening to them right now is because I'm waiting for them to get really far into season 3 so that when I can.
Are you gonna get that? Do you have that guide to Wildmount or whatever?
No, I haven't gotten the new book for them yet.
Oh, that's not even the new one. I think that was from 2020. They have like something of the Nether Deep or whatever.
Guide to Wildmount. Yeah, I do because that's how I got Chronoturgy and Graviturgy.
I hear the new one's kind of cool because it allows you to run a competing party of adventurers as NPCs.
Mm-hmm. He's not answering me. We've been at this.
Answering anyone.
I don't think. Yeah, I think his parents are probably either hounding him on something or are just visiting and refuse to leave. Maybe make sure.
Hi, honey.
Probably both. More than likely both.
It's the way the cookie crumbles.
That's why I like those softer cookies don't crumble as easily.
Okay.
Like those nice store-bought ones with like all the frosting on top. They're like soft.
Sugar ones?
They just
Kind-
squish.
Bro, I wish I had more time to play more D&D.
Fuck it. I'll just talk about it here because this will be cut out of the chat anyway. I mean, cut out of like the thing anyway. You know how my character goes by virtue name in your campaign?
What?
you know how my character journey, she goes by a virtue name?
Yes.
I think when she goes into cleric, she'll probably drop it for her birth name.
Oh, I don't even know your character's birth name, bruv.
Because I've never told you.
Yeah, I know, which is weird. I'm supposed to be God. I'm supposed to know these things.
Here. I'll just, her name is Anelia Blackwater.
That is an awesome name. That is a totally awesome name. Pogfish, Pogfish, Pogfish.
Yeah, that's my character's birth name.
Have you guys seen the Pogfish?
Because I chose something like I guess that's kind of nautical, because her family is family of, like, you know, people who fish, who live on boats.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Pogfish.
I figure that by the time she goes around to cleric, her more carefree kind of like lifestyle will kind of like officially kind of be over. If she's kind of finally going to healing.
Is it the next time you level up, you're going to put a point into cleric?
No, next time it's the point after.
So, okay.
I mean, it's the level after. Yeah, 2 levels from now. This next level is going to give me, we're at level 9 or whatever right now. So level 10 will give me 2 magical secrets. It'll give me another expertise. And then at level 11, I'll be going into cleric. It's like at level 1. Let's see. At level 1, I will have proficiencies in medium armor and shields. I'll have let's see. I'll have divine domain of life domain. And then Disciple of Life, which means at level 1, my healing spells are more effective whenever use a spell first level or higher to restore hit points to a creature. Creature gains additional hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level. So it'll be like some nice guaranteed healing. Yeah, I'm not planning on dipping into it anywhere like beyond level 1 though.
Yeah.
It's just like level 1 life cleric gives you some nice proficiencies, improves your healing. Oh yeah, and I get access to like a buttload of cantrips because of it.
Yes.
Which is like really nice.
The spell casting modifier for those spells will be different though from your bard spells.
Yeah, it's given me that information on my on my clone character sheet.
Yeah, it's like you'll get your wisdom based ones.
Yeah, my wisdom isn't the greatest. It's just that it's at 13, which is the bare minimum of multi-specking into cleric.
Mm-hmm.
But I've done like my simulated rolls, and I'm.
Wait,
I guess
cleric wisdom? I thought it was charisma.
Cleric is wisdom. Warlock is charisma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bard is charisma as well.
Okay, I know druid is wisdom.
There's a lot of good shields in this game. Oh yeah, Tyler.
Yes.
Since we're about like almost kind of like since we're like almost midway to level 20, do you think we're going to start seeing like any +1 items or anything out in the world?
To be honest, you guys haven't tried looking. So I haven't dropped a lot of items in front of you guys due to you guys haven't like pursuing items.
It's true.
The only reason the other party has a bunch of shit is because they've done nothing but hound me for items. They did get a hold of you guys ran into, or you guys saw him. I think one of you talked to him. It was a tabaxi by the name of Reginald.
Was he?
They ran into
What was
him.
his deal again?
He's a artificer who specializes in magical items.
Ooh, Reggie.
Yeah, I'm not really looking for magical items. Like my goal is just really, get kind of like plus whatever numbers on my crossbow.
The other party was they found him and there were so many items in the shop that he has that they wanted everything, but had only enough money for like 3 items.
I have 676 gold. I don't really spend it on myself very often.
I need to go back and get better armor.
Yeah, my dream is to kind of like eventually get adamantium halfplate and spell guard, which is a very rare magical item that requires attunement. While holding the shield, you have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects, and spell attacks have disadvantage against you. Because I've noticed that kind of like when I'm caught up in AoE, I suffer quite a bit.
Most people do.
Yeah, I guess that's the point of it, but yeah, it looks like I'm just looking at like the clone sheet. Doing health the way I currently do, I'll end up with a maximum of 83.
If he doesn't come back soon, I may call it.
That's
Because
fair.
we have 45 minutes worth of us just talking right now. And something tells me he's not coming back. So let's put it to a vote. Should we end it now? And if he does come back, like possibly continue this, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
That sounds fair.
Like, I guess, like, reschedule the rest of it for next time.
Yeah, that's probably the fair thing. I guess to respect our time.
I'll
Okay.
probably be late next session.
You'll be late next session?
He's not writing for Pokemon D&D, so I'm good.
Yeah, my family has decided that Easter is on a Saturday this year.
Oh shit! We yeah, we won't be able to do that weekend anyways because I won't be running.
Hey, well, good thing for bringing that up.
Yeah, thinking. I forgot. Wait, no, Easter's next weekend, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, the weekend of the 9th is Easter, is it?
I'm just gonna look at my calendar.
When the fuck is?
I said that it's on.
9th is next week.
Okay, Palm Sunday is on the 10th.
Okay,
Easter's
so
on the 17th, yeah.
17th, yeah. So the weekend of the 17th, we will not be having the session because I won't be here.
Ooh.
I will be at home.
Except for me, I think we're just gonna have gotten a new dog anyway. So
I think we're gonna probably stop D&D from like that weekend all the way up till maybe the end of the month because I have some shit that I gotta take care of for 2 weeks, and I think we need to. I need a break period, and I'm also getting ready to move apartments. So I'm gonna tell everyone this probably next week. After the 15th or after the 14th, we probably will be doing no D&D until like until May. If that makes sense.
Yep.
Rusted pepperonis.
And it's gonna be like the last time that I'm gonna have to take a huge break for a while.
Fine with me, because I only play every other week.
We've been pretty consistent anyway so far, so like I don't think it'll hurt anyone too badly if we take a 2-week break. Because I need it, because I'm moving, I need to take care of some Java stuff and study for a test for it, and I also have a few personal matters I'm going to have to take care of during that period too. So it's nothing serious. Wow. It's just like personal stuff that I feel that I need to get done.
Sounds good.
So on that note, we're going to end this here. Why is my thing doing the thing it is? We hope you guys enjoyed our 45 minutes of talking and the what bit of the session we did get in. Unforeseen circumstances have cut us short once again, but it is fine, and we'll work around it. If you guys want to catch us live in the next one, follow us on Twitch, turn on those notifications. Join the Discord where you can possibly talk to us, other players who played various tabletop RPGs and mostly D&D, and potentially be a part of one-shots in the future if we ever do them. And the last place is our Twitter, which I try to keep up to date. I forgot to tweet today about this session, which is fine.
Yeah, that ultimately paid off, huh?
Yeah, we'll get them next time. You can follow that as well. And if you want to watch previous episodes, everything is on YouTube in these beautiful playlists that we've crafted up, where you can listen to the episodes in order, back to back. And as always, we hope you guys enjoyed, and we hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.